Hi everyone. So I wanted to make this quick video to talk about geometric series and very briefly I want to talk about these two different forms that your book uses. So it alludes to one of them, but then the other one it doesn't even talk about. So I kind of wanted to explain these two different forms. And one of these forms are actually going to be on your exam, and the other form which the book doesn't talk about a lot, got in your homework on accident. So I want to go ahead and talk about the second form. So this form that you see here, the sum from n goes from 1 to infinity of a r n minus 1, this is the one that you really want to know for your exam. Okay, this is the one that I've been doing problems with. So for your exam, this is the one that you really want to look out for. So this is the one that I'm going to be testing you on. Okay. Now form number 2 is still geometric. The only thing that you see is that the index now starts at 0. Okay. And also our power is reduced by 1 because we actually reduced our index. This guy right here, the book for some reason doesn't talk about it at all. It talks about form number 1, and then it's really sneaky and gives you problems like this for number 2. Okay, so I just want to briefly be talking about it. It's not that bad, but just to tell you that your quiz will be on form number 2, and some of your homework problems will actually have form number 2 problems. So just to be aware, just look at the index. Okay, that will tell you which form you're working with. Okay, and we've done many different problems with form number 1. Just go ahead and watch my videos on geometric series. We do a lot of problems with form number 1. The only thing that I want to talk to you about is form number 2. Okay, so let's talk about form number 2 really quickly. Um, so the thing about form number 2, let's just do a quick video. We want to find or determine if the series converges or diverges. So let's say we want to know that, and if it converges, find the sum. Okay, so here what you want to do, let's go ahead and do a problem. N goes from 0 to infinity of -3/4 to the n. Okay, notice that this is in form number 2 because it starts at n equals 0. So all we need to look at is that, notice that this to the power of n, everything looks pretty good. So you can kind of see that our value of r is going to be just this. Let's take the absolute value of that, which is going to be the -3/4, which is just 3/4. Clearly, this is less than 1, which means that by geometric series, this converges. Okay, now the sum formula, because we know that it converges and we want to find the sum, is still the same formula. S sub infinity a over 1 minus r. It's still exactly the same formula. In this case, a is going to be the number that's right in front of it, which in this case is a. In this case, it's just going to be in the invisible 1. So you're going to have a 1 divided by 1 minus -3/4. So I'm going to put this in my calculator, 1 over 1 minus -3/4. And what I'm going to get is 4/7. Okay, so that's going to be my answer for that one. Okay, so let's just do another one. Same concept, just a different series. Okay, so you see that this is in form number 2 still because it starts at n equals 0. Okay, so we see that our value of r is going to be 2/3, and 2/3 is less than 1, which we know that this is going to converge. So then we do S sub infinity to find the sum. Our a value in this case is not going to be that invisible one. It's going to be this 3 divided by 1 minus 2/3. So I'm going to put that in my calculator. So 3 over 1 minus 2/3. And what I'm going to get is 9. And now let's finally do one more problem. Okay, so now in this case, this is going to be form number 1 because it starts at n equals 1. And if I rewrite form number 1, which is all of this guy, let me write it side by side, you'll see that this is a sum from n goes from 1 to infinity of a r, oh maybe no parenthesis, a r to the n minus 1. So this is the type of problem that will be on your exam. Okay, so what you need to do is convert this n to n minus 1. So we're going to pull out one of them. So you have the sum from n equals 1 to infinity of 4 times 1 over 9. Pull out 1, and then I'm left with n minus 1 left over. So then I have the sum from n goes from 1 to infinity. This guy is going to give me 4/9, and then 1 over 9 n minus 1. Okay, so that will make it in the correct form that you want. And all we got to do now is just take the sum, because we know that the value of r is going to be 1/9, which clearly is less than 1. So s sub infinity is going to be a over 1 minus r. A in this case is going to be this 4/9, which is really tricky because it does not this 4. 4 over 9 divided by 1 minus 1 over 9. So you have this 4 over 9 on the top, and then you have this 1 minus 1 over 9, and this is just going to give me 1/2. Okay, so just to give you a little reminder, okay, because we've done problems like this one already in the other video with the geometric series. So we've done plenty of these videos, and problems like this, we've done plenty of these problems. Problems like this will be on the exam. Problems like this, when it's in form number 2, when it's at n equals 0, okay, it's going to be on your quiz and some of your homework. And actually, I think that there's some homework problems, so some homework problems that actually have both forms, okay? So just a little clarification, because the book does not clarify this at all. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys were all not confused. So just check the index in the indice where it starts.